I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. Hello and welcome to the Western Vocals course with SIFF Young Artist, where we nurture the artist in you. Now that we've talked so much about performance, let's try and apply some of these ideas into a song, part of your world from the musical The Little Mermaid. So in this song, Ariel is talking about her desire and longing to be out on land, out of the sea. So this gives us room to play with a lot of emotions. There are parts which are spoken, and here's a little something that's interesting in this song. She's under the sea, right? So most of the time the character is looking up at land. So when I perform this song, I like to keep my glance upwards, trying to create that vision of being under the sea and looking up at the land above. So let's break the song down and get started. So the first verse of the song starts off with Ariel explaining sort of her environment, and it's got quite a few opportunities to blend in singing and speech. So here's how the first bit goes. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? So a chance to bring about a lot of wonder and excitement in those two lines. Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl? So that's a nice note to savor and sustain. Wouldn't you think I'm the girl? The next line, there's a bit of irony on that, so I'm going to drop the volume there and make it really soft. The girl who has everything, because there's a bit of sadness. So I'm going to drop that down to a pianissimo. Now let's try those lines together. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? So for the next few lines, you can use exactly the same pattern and idea that we just went through. And also, while learning this song, use the expressions that I'm trying to showcase here as an example. You can, of course, give it your own spin. So moving on to the next bit, she's talking about everything that's here in this treasure trove of hers under the sea. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. So feel free to bring in like a speech style into those lines. You want thingamabobs? That's a question. So bring in a lot of excitement there. I've got 20. So really build those few lines up, because what follows is again a line of sadness, a line of desire and longing. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. So notice how we built those three lines. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. A lovely crescendo on those three lines, and especially on the word more. So let's go through this section together. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. So the next section of the song is again a lot of longing and desire, and she's talking about everything that's happening up above the sea. I want to be where the people are. And that's a very personal desire that she's sharing, right? So again, we can drop that volume down. I want to see wanna see them dancing. Again, that desire is kind of bursting out of her, so here's the opportunity to build up the volume now. Walking around on those, what do you call them? So there's a bit of wonder, a question there, because there's something that really fascinates her, because people on land are walking around on something as fascinating as feet. So let's put those 4 lines together. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. The next few sections also follow a similar pattern, so you can use the same idea. So let's move on to the next section of the song, where again she's talking about everything wonderful that's happening up on land. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. So we built it up on each of those actions. Walk, run, stay all day in the sun. We built up the excitement and volume on each of those phrases. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. Wandering free, wish I could be. So again, we're coming back to reality. This is something that she really wants to do. Wish I could be part of that world. So let's try this section together. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun. Wandering free, wish I could be part of that world. So now we move on to the climax of the song, where all of her longing and desire is bursting out. And here's where you've got to really enunciate, because this is really the crux of the message that we're trying to communicate as the character. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? Right? So put in all your passion into that line. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? So notice there were 2 diphthongs there. We had pay and day, and nicely use those opportunities. And then there's this line that's a bit of a challenge, a question that she says. Bet you're on land, they understand. Bet they don't reprimand their daughters. She's talking about something that's she's sure does not happen on land, but is happening right here in the sea. So she's indignant about it. She's confused, and she's sure that there's that land up on land is a much better place. So bring that feeling out. Betcha on land, they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand. Use a nice crescendo there again. Okay, so let's put these lines together. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend a day warm on the sand? Betcha on land, they understand that they don't reprimand their daughters. Bright young women, sick of swimming, ready to stand. So the next section is also something that you can refer back to one of our earlier teaching sections for. And finally, at the end of the song, we slow down the last few lines, make them really soft, and here's how that could go. I'm just going to do the last few lines of the song. You could even let your voice crack a bit with that sadness and that longing. Out of that sea, out of the sea, wish I could be part of that world. So really enjoy those last few notes and give it all the feeling that you've got. We really hope you enjoyed this series, 5 Things for Singers to Know. And if you had fun learning with us today, make sure to like this video and let us know in the comments below. If there's something that you'd like to learn from us, let us know that as well in the comments. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon for notifications so you're the first to know when a new video is up. Until we meet again, keep singing!